Hey, what is going on? This is Tommy Guns Law. And so there's this new act that's about to expire. And I guess if it expires, it's going to be much harder to get your prescriptions like TRT and HRT through telemedicine, which means you're Zooming or Skyping a doctor. So they are going to try to make it a little more complicated. And this could carry over to other medications, because basically what they're wanting, they don't want nobody to be able to get prescriptions by teledoctoring if they haven't previously met their doctor in person first. So after you have that initial consultation with your doctor, I don't know how that affects the medicine after that. However, they're wanting you to actually meet somebody face to face first. And another thing, it sounds like they want you to meet with a doctor once a month, and you can only get your prescriptions for the month. And I believe that's what it is as far as TRT and HRT. So I wouldn't get too worried. I know people are freaking out online. I've seen it. However, for me, if I was to do TRT, it would be pretty legit. Going to a doctor, getting blood work, or getting a month's supply really wouldn't bother me. If you're doing it the right way, it really won't bother you. However, the people getting upset are usually the people that are doing it the wrong way and trying to be sneaky and get everything online without actually doing anything with a doctor. So that's basically how that works. As far as other medications like, I don't know, thyroid, blood pressure, blood sugar, ADHD medicine, I'm not quite sure what the stipulations on that are, but usually those kind of medicines, you should probably go see a doctor anyways, instead of trying to do some medicine over the phone. I don't know how that's been working anyways, but I'm sure there's doctors and ways they get around that. So really, that's kind of it. Now, if you want to get a huge breakdown on what this whole law entitles, I would go to Coach Troy at TateFitness.com. I will put his link in the description box. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's the first one that broke this story that I personally saw. Now I'm starting to see a couple line up. And another thing, I think it's the government. The government's starting to realize, hey, there's actually a lot of money in this TRT, HRT thing, because they probably thought these compounds for steroids, Sarms, peptides, this stuff is dirt cheap. The markup on this stuff is insane. Now I love, and I'm sponsors with the Triggered brand and AmericanSarms.com, and their market price is amazing compared to every other site I go to. So I only get my stuff from the Triggered brand, Peptides or American Sarms, because I love their pricing. And plus, with code TOMMYLAW, you get an additional 15% off, so you save even more money. Their pricing, market-wise, is on point. However, these compounds are really, really cheap. That's why, like on social media, all these Sarms, peptides, companies are coming out of the woodwork all of a sudden. And even steroids. Like, I get people that hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, hit my buddies up, hey, I got this, I can get this, and they're really good prices because this shit is really cheap to make. If you heard how cheap I can get some of this stuff, or I heard people can get this stuff, it's unbelievable. However, you gotta have a market price. You just can't do stuff for next to nothing. But anyways, yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. If you have an opinion that you need to express, I would find out where you can do that. I know a lot of people like more plates, more dates, and I'm sure a lot of other people are going to express their opinion on it, because the act itself, or the law they're trying to put in, I mean, I don't know. It's like at some point you might as well legalize this stuff, but of course they won't. There's just too much money to be made. So the government or Big Brother always looking overhead, want their piece of the pie. And of course, people like us suffer because we finally get a good thing and they always want to take it away. But that's kind of how that works. So please comment, leave me a comment, like the channel, like the post, follow me, go to the TriggeredBrand.com for your peptide needs, and go to AmericanSarms.com for your Sarms needs, and go to EPN Nutrition to get all your supplement needs. I'm Tommy Gunn, and I will be talking to you soon, and I am out.